Welcome back. Oh, wait, before we get into this, and see, this is what I like about this channel too, is I feel like I can be more organic, okay? I can put a lipstick on. I don't have to do a formal intro. My lip products will be linked down below, okay, for those that want. Drugstore. And by the way, there will be some of that. There will be some of that fun lifestyle, beauty, fashion, things like that. Fun fact, I was in fashion for 10 years. In the fashion industry for 10 years. Yeah, okay. You know, I know a thing or two, so it'll be an interesting channel. We've got lots to go through. Lifestyle, that's what it is, lifestyles. I love that term. It's like a blanket term for whatever the fuck you want to do. Today, we're going to be discussing the gender reveal. I am so, like, beyond excited to walk you guys through this gender reveal. It was one of the most beautiful days of my entire life. It was a very intimate event. Me and Max, we have kept a lot of these things super intimate. My family lives quite far from like his family and his friends and from where we live, and so it's a lot of travel sometimes, and it's just like a lot to gather a lot of people together. And me and Max just wanted very, very immediate people in our family to be here and at this event. We didn't want people to feel pressured to drive and commit and bring gifts and things like that. And we just wanted to keep it very simple. And it was just done purely for me and Max. And then we wanted to share it with the people that we would call first, you know, if we found out the gender in another way. We did an NIPT test. There's another version of that to check chromosomes and things like that for the baby. Terminology and stuff I will leave on this video somewhere. That'll give you a little bit more information about what I'm talking about if you have not experienced this and are not going through this. This might just be gibberish to you. The NIPT is a lot more accurate than the EFTS, which is what is covered by AHHH. And we were offered, since I'm a low-risk pregnancy, is my first baby, you can just do the EFTS test, and if we feel like the probability is kind of high, then we'll have to go and do other testing to see how the baby's doing. And so this is also one of the reasons why we prolong telling people, because by the time we got an appointment, by the time, you know, and it gets complicated, like some of these tests you have to do the same day that you do the ultrasound, you have to do the blood test, and like to book all of that is a headache. And our healthcare system here in Canada, well, it's free, is absolute horse shit in my opinion. So it's just like just kind of a mess. So it prolonged a lot of things. And we did the NIPT. We paid a pretty penny for it because we decided, let's not do all these tests and wait. Let's just do the NIPT, get a result. God willing, it's low risk, and that's it. Like, we can breathe a little bit easier, okay? Again, nothing is a guarantee with these tests. It's not necessarily, like, anything can happen at the end of the day. That's the truth. So it's like, I'm doing these tests, and I'm getting results, and I feel like I can breathe, but also, like, anything can happen, you know? And that's the truth. So pregnancy is like, while it's so beautiful, it's also extremely nerve-wracking and scary. I'm not trying to make you guys scared or nervous of being pregnant. These are things I had no idea about, right? Like, nobody talks about, because it's not super glamorous and not super cute and not super fun. We did this NIPT test, and in this NIPT test, they asked if we wanted to know the fetal sex. And I said, yeah, let's figure out this fetal sex so I can just like put a gender to this baby and connect with it more, because we were just calling it baby, and that's cute, but also we just wanted to know. We were the type of couple that just wanted to know if it was a boy or girl, and then we can just like plan accordingly. Some people wait till they actually have the baby, till the baby's in their arms to know. Some people wait for around the 20-week mark to do the ultrasound, but the ultrasounds are also not super accurate necessarily. So this was just the best route for us. I hate blood tests, and here's the thing, like, hate it all you want, pregnancy is full of blood tests and ultrasounds. Well, more so blood tests, right? Especially if you're low risk. And by the end of this, I'm going to be a pro. But still, ugh, gross. Hate it. Hate the idea of blood leaving my body. Sorry. Just not for me. The results took like 10 plus days, okay, for us to get the fucking results. So we were already like, nervous. And then I got the results. But then we went to do a gender reveal. And I didn't want to look at the sex of the baby because I wanted us to all find out together at the same time. And so creating a gender reveal, everything, no offense, in my opinion, is super cheesy. Like, you know, Max was going to kick a soccer ball, which, you know, and then it would like explode and be the color of the baby. But like Max was like, it's kind of like just about me though, like soccer. And I'm like, yeah, you know, we're going to do something that's more me and you. And it was, of course, involving our firstborn, that's what we call her, our dog Ruby Lou, and I'm watching her sleep right now. Every time me and Max look at her, like, we're almost like in tears because of how much we love her. Like, it's just like I'm gonna cry. And this is not pregnancy hormones. This is me even before I was pregnant. Like, I just look at my dog and I just wanna, and dog people know. Dog people understand what I'm saying right now. If you're not a dog person, you're like, that's weird. Okay, like, you cold-hearted fucking, I'm just gonna stop there. I got Ruby a few months into my relationship with Max when we first started dating, and she's just been a big part of our lives since. And so we wanted to involve her, and we did. So I printed out the document with the fetal sex. I made sure that it was concealed in a way where when I printed it, I couldn't see and all that stuff, which was just so nerve-wracking. And we set up everything, and all these details and everything that you see was done by my mother. My mother is a talented woman. She is the most creative woman that I've ever known in my life. She was a home stager, and now she, by the way, does the cutest dog accessories ever. Her dog is famous on Instagram, Jade the Golden Girl. I'll link it here. I'll link it in the description. You have to check it out. Like, the most beautiful pieces. And so obviously we got a little custom neck piece for Ruby that was going to be the gender of the baby. And so she made 2, blue or pink, and then got balloons, blue or pink, hid them in her room. And then when I gave her the paper, which was literally 2 minutes before we did the reveal, because I wanted us to be as close as possible to knowing the baby's sex together. And I trusted her to obviously handle my dog and to do all those things and put all that stuff on her. I gave it to her. She put it on. Me and the whole fam put our backs towards the house and waited for my mom to do the countdown. And then she released Ruby wearing, you know, full gear of the color of the sex of the baby. And as you guys will probably find out and see, we are having a baby girl. And I am so just still in shock, over the moon. Right now I'm recording this like just a day, 2 days after the reveal. And this will be posted probably a lot later. So we've already probably, by the time you're watching this, have known the baby's gender. I honestly didn't care about like what the gender or the sex is, but obviously, like, as a woman and, you know, engaged to this man who will be the best father and will be the best example of what a man is to our daughter, which is so important to me. And my biggest thing was I'm not having, you know, I've never wanted a kid unless I had a good partner for me. That was my rule. I rather have a father figure and a mother figure in the house. That's always been what I wanted. And I just, in that moment when I found out it was a girl, and like, if you see Max's face, like, he is just so happy. My daughter is going to get to have like a present, amazing father who has already sacrificed so much for her and she's not even here, and is doing so much for her and she's not even here. And I'm going to like do everything, obviously, I can for her and to make sure that she's, you know, healthy and happy and strong. Oh my god, little mini me, like, dangerous. It's dangerous out here. I hope she gets, you know, sort of my personality to a degree, my feistiness, and I hope she gets her dad's calmness and stability and, you know, kind of contradictory to my personality. But yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. I have no fucking words. Like, how am I supposed to talk to you guys about this? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, if it was a boy, I'd say the same thing, probably, you know, like in a different way. I'm going to raise that man. I'm going to build that man to be a real man. Like, you know. So Max did have a preference about what he wanted. I think he's just always gravitated towards like having a little baby girl. He is just such girl dad coded. I mean, for those that know him in real life, he's just such girl dad coded. Like he's excited to take care of 3 women in the house, and you know, like Ruby, me, and baby girl. She's just got this gentle calmness, but like still this stable, tough manliness to him that's just gonna be the perfect, healthy male image in the house. And that for me is the most important thing. This pregnancy, although it has been not the easiest journey for me, it's all gonna be worth it, right? So this was just an incredible experience, and I'm so glad I get to share it with you guys now and let you guys know baby girl is on the way. I'm not going to tell you guys due date just because it's just weird. Like, you know, there's certain things you guys don't need to know, honestly. Could be end of this year, could be early next year, or it could be tomorrow. No, thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. If you have any video requests, leave them in the comments below as usual, and I will get to them. Anything to do with lifestyle, anything to do with pregnancy questions. I will see you guys in the next one.